What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today I want to try and beat Remnant 2 Apocalypse mode using the Alpha Omega gun. This is a really unique looking weapon that basically sucks. Even when optimized with range damage, it's just not as good as other options. So how exactly are we going to use it effectively in combat? Mod spam. Yes, Alpha Omega actually has a mod that deals explosion damage, has high crit potential, and regens its own mod energy. And it's much safer to use with teams or even in solo play, as both mods don't damage the user like say Meridian or Starshot do. Now, be aware I have made a version of this build before using Summoner, and while it is in fact fun, the summons are always in the way and you don't get as much crit chance. So here's what the Infinite Mod Mage build looks like using Ritualist instead. Archon as the prime class is going to increase our mod damage as well as increase how fast the mods regenerate. The skill Chaos Gate increases both damage and mod regen, which can help you take down bosses faster. Ritualist as the subclass increases your crit chance by 10% when enemies have a status on them, and you gain more status damage to enemies as well. The skill Miasma lets you apply all the elements, greatly boosting your mod energy and also doing solid damage over time. For the armor, it's not really set in stone. Navigator's Helm, High Noon Jacket, and Boots with the Bruiser Gauntlets. Okay defense with a medium dodge. Since mods do pair very well with Siphoner to heal from damage, I chose the Shielded Relic for extra defense, turning your more squishy build into one that has okay survivability. The Relic Fragments are going to be mod cost, mod damage, and mod and skill cast speed to improve mods overall. You want Alpha Omega, obviously, as its mod Beta Ray will be what we use for damage. Be aware that to activate the attached mod, you need to send it out, then reload or switch weapons. Switching weapons works perfectly so you can fire your other weapons mod along with it. Then run Harmonizer to get better damage and regen the other gun's mod faster. Parallax or Stormbringer is the best choice since we're dealing elemental damage constantly, and it's a very easy one to use in pretty much any build type. Then we want the Service Pistol with Helix and Feedback. Helix is another explosive mod that has high crit potential and can explode on enemies. This mod is a must for this build as it can spread burning to enemies you didn't even shoot, greatly boosting the mod regen that you're gonna get. Other powerful mods that you can use here just kill enemies and don't actually give you the mod power back. Then Feedback is going to be really good for mod regen as the mutator. Detonation Trigger increases both our mods' damage and causes burning on explosions, meaning you always have your extra crit chance from Ritualist since the burning lasts longer and it will hit harder as well. Stone Malevolence gives you high mod regen from elemental damage. Burden of the Gambler increases crit chance and damage, which yes, this does affect mods. Burden of the Follower increases mod regen by a significant amount. And finally, we have Probability Cord so that your crit damage is much higher when it hits. For traits, you want some healing and mod buffs. Affliction to increase status duration, Flashcaster to activate mods faster, Regrowth to heal over time, 5 points into Swiftness so you can move out of attacks with ease, Triage so you get more healing from regrowth, Vigor for health, Endurance for stamina, Spirit for mod regen, Expertise for skill cooldown. Then we want Amplitude to increase blast radius, and Glutton to use the Shielded Relic for defense. Now, I did put 5 points into Siphoner, which is all you need, because the damage is so high, you're going to get your healing back from just 5 points rather than 10. As for the concoction, you may want Bottled Shadeberry for more mod regen, but I found that it wasn't even necessary, so I ran with Mudtooth's Tonic since it is very nice when running Shielded Heart for even more survivability. So the entire idea around this build is explosion-based mods with statuses. The constant status damage boosts your mod regen and damage overall, while granting you really high crit chance. Ritualist greatly boosts the potential of this build compared to what it could do with Summoner, as you really do have infinite mod regen now. As far as I personally am concerned, this is the single best build for Alpha Omega, and one you can use without friendly fire like Firestorm and other mods have. This is beating Remnant 2 Apocalypse mode with the perfect mod mage. Big boy got hardy. You can also run this with Corrupted Merciless as well. That one works very well too.
The advantage of the shielded relic is that we not only get shield, but every time we take a relic, we get mod energy from using Archon. Pretty big. That does not proc whenever she's in that phase. Interesting. Ooh, Glutton, I missed you. Running without Glutton and then running with Glutton. Huge difference. Nice dodge. I mean, considering she got hardy, I feel like Mother Mind is one of those side bosses that when she gets hardy, she gets more health than a lot of other ones. How did that miss? Of course. I hate these things. They spawn in, and then they'll go right under your feet. You have no idea they're there. Wasn't able to get the statuses on them last time. There we go. I just love mod spam for ad clear alone. It's very nice. Good crit on that shot. Hardy and Vicious. We're going to get a lot of Hardy today with this build. That is usually the counter to mod. Got Vicious too. Got half health now, not bad. The meatball messed me up. As per usual. I only have 5 points in Siphoner, by the way. That's how crazy this actually is. And now. Still got caught in that somehow. Running. You start running as soon as he goes to do that, you're pretty much guaranteed to get out of it. That was too early. That's an attack you don't see him do often here. Somehow I was still in it. Yeah, got him. Usually like a gun with more ammo. Not a big deal. Got a fast reload. Gonna eat that, I guess. Are you freaking serious right now? I nailed that. I didn't, but that's fine. All right, here we go. It's gonna come around. Ouch. Going for it. Take our relic. Ah, missed it. Well, that sucks. Now I gotta turn around to get that one. There we go. I don't have kinship. That is why I didn't take this weapon. I did not put on kinship. Oh, good point. I forgot. Empathy. Could have seen that one coming. We didn't really care about healing her. It's not a big deal. There you are. It was awesome how she just straight up nailed me. Yeah, the concoction would probably help out a little bit here. Taking it though. As long as you get the statuses on here, your mod regen is insane. My guy won't run after I dodge. You're having a delay issue. Even with empathy, I took 6 relics and was perfectly fine. Got hardy and vicious. Just gotta dodge past him. Ooh, I dodged early. It's not good. That vicious, you can tell, gives him a lot more damage. Dang it. That attack right there, he keeps getting me with. Let's do it. Let's run together. Oh, maybe not run together. Hey, get the heck out of my area, bro. This is such a, I don't want to say poetic fight, but it's a really well-made fight. Take my last relic. Nice. Excellent fight. Oh no, don't die to this guy. No, you stupid freaking enemies! Oh, I hate Blossom so much! These enemies suck, bro. They have way too much freaking staggered attacks. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen too. I got too greedy. Hardy and vicious. My guy is still, for some reason... What are you doing, bro? Dodge, idiot. He's stuck in that animation. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm getting pretty far here. Well, we did better than we did last time, but... if I had done a little bit better on that dodging... Move that up a little bit. The world? Oh, I got off rhythm. There we go. I don't see that attack very often, and I've somehow dodged it every time. It's surprising to me. Yay! Mod spam for the win! Well, that's not really what you're supposed to do, but it did work, so... well, he got empathy, didn't he? That's actually something you don't want to see on him. And he is immune to miasma, which I believe is a bug, last time I checked. What? Ooh, I don't want to be taking relics, do I? Yeah, that's a good point. You think I can out-damage it? Probably not. We're doing all right here. Just gotta watch for the random debris from the sky. Yeah, but he's still immune, unfortunately. this. Uh-oh, it's not what you want to be. Don't want him to be near you. Yeah, he somewhat countered our build because he's immune to status effects from miasma, which is not intentional at all. Pick relic? Just use miasma for the minions, I just realized. He is burning a little bit, which is nice. Ah, I used miasma at the wrong time again. What's wrong with me? Okay, that was interesting. Surprised he didn't kill me there. Being very aggressive right now. And help this fight is very glitchy as well. You gotta dodge early into it, otherwise you're done. That's why it's not easy with heavy dodge, because you can't really do something like that. It takes too long. Probably still better than Hatchery overall. Empathy again. I ain't afraid of empathy. This is where we need to be afraid. Even when running, these guys are really hard to dodge. Also, their hitboxes are terrible, dude. Look how much I'm stunning him. It's one of the very few builds that actually works in his orb phase. A lot of builds, your damage is decreased by so much when he turns into an orb that's not even worth shooting him. Finally, a enemy that doesn't have empathy. Uh-oh. Forgot about this phase. Alright, we're fine. I guess I'll use that Krell axe since I haven't been the entire run. Oh, I stunned him. You don't see that every day. I would love to know what just happened. Because I blew him up and I died. Just see this one? What? I don't know. I don't know. Regenerator and elemental resist. Sounds about right, buddy. Ooh, 5K? That was nice. Get more mod regen from the elements. Very nice. Keep her going. Move away from my head, please. Did he not jump at all this entire time? Have I been stunning him that bad? Empathy has been on almost every single boss of the day. At least this run. Those are big numbers right there. Oh, I thought he was going to do something there. Should be fine with no relics here. As long as we stay consistent. I will use one when he does his big phase, just in case. Should be right about now. Yep. Stupid freaking... These things! These suck! He really loves to take away your vision when you're near him. Helix is great, though, for the weeds. Wrong button. His only goal there is to spam you with all the weeds. And so if you just get away from him, loses a lot of his power. No empathy. Gonna have a little bit of trouble with the orbs unless I don't focus them down. If I don't focus them down. Just saw me aiming and said, no, I'm gonna move. Oh, I hit him with Helix in the animation. Vicious might get me, but we should be alright. Use a relic real quick. Relics help me quite a bit with mod regen, so we don't need to be stingy with them. Go. Well, I epically failed. I think I missed every single shot. Didn't go well. He didn't do it, thank goodness. Barely dodged that at the last second. It's decent. It's not very good, though. Alpha Omega's mod is hitting them and sometimes doesn't destroy them. There we go. Yeah, Alpha Omega's mod... Helix is doing a really good job destroying the orbs, but Alpha Omega's mod was not. It was hitting some of them, and then, like, it was a 50-50 chance of whether or not it would break. The goofiness right there. They kept attacking after each other. So we got about 2 hours and 40 minutes-ish. At this point, we're very consistent. We're hitting about just under 3 hours for these really solid builds. Give or take, you know, and a lot of the trouble that we have is actually in open areas rather than in the boss fights themselves.